Yo, it's Crow, and I did not expect to see this today. But apparently, we have Disney Plus acquiring the streaming rights to Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War. Now, for those of you who are unaware why this is kind of a big deal, first off, Bleach used to be a part of the Big Three. The Big Three were like the top manga in Shonen Jump, right? You had Bleach, you had One Piece, and you had Naruto. And Bleach, the creator for it went through some health issues, was rushed through the ending of the series. There were a lot of things that people were kind of noticing and complaining about, and the anime itself had been just ransacked with nonstop filler arcs, and they never actually completed the story. They never got through the Thousand Year Blood War, which again, the creator had rushed through. So when this was announced that they were coming back and they were finally going to tell the Thousand Year Blood War arc, like there's a lot of people that were excited for it. And even me, I've trashed Bleach as being all style and no substance. I mean, I'm excited for this because look, it might be all flash in the pan stuff, but man, does it look good. I mean, the music, it's always so much fun. I mean, Ichigo has probably the best theme for any shonen protagonist I have ever heard, right? The style in this thing is so good, right? And it really does carry the series, but, the author has had a lot more time to flesh out the story here. And what he's working on right now is he's following up the series with Ichigo as an adult. And from what's been released so far, it definitely doesn't look like Boruto. So I actually have pretty high hopes for Thousand Year Blood War. But, and this is a major but, for those of you who are unaware, the Bleach anime originally had to be censored, right? The Bleach manga is brutal, it's violent, it's bloody, people get torn apart, and, because it's also like one of the most popular shonen, they kind of, to my understanding, it was aired at a different time slot in Japan, and they couldn't really show everything. So there's a lot of censorship. If you read the manga for Bleach and compare it to the anime for Bleach, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And Thousand Year Blood War is brutal. I mean, like, I see people get torn apart in regular Bleach. I mean, you get characters just like getting gutted. It's pretty damn good. And there are characters that you really like who get, I mean, goddamn, they get put through the ringer. And I really question whether or not Disney Plus would want that on their platform without doing something about that, right? And I think that's the thing that a lot of people are concerned with, because more than anything, Disney Plus, like this seems more like a decision you would, if Disney wants to acquire it. It seems like something that would put on Hulu because they have anime on Hulu, but I guess Disney Plus is like, we want to be the streaming service. We want to be the guys that are competing with Discovery, who's gonna. I think that the big two streaming options are going to get boiled down to Discovery, Warner Brothers, and Disney Plus, right? And they're going to be like the major competitors in that market space. I don't know how many years, but I think this might be one of those moves towards it. There's a lot of excitement for this series, and Disney Plus just picked it up, which just seems random and out of nowhere. But I guarantee you, there are going to be people who maybe even hate Disney with a fucking passion who will get Disney Plus so they can go ahead and watch this. I guarantee that will happen, right? Because this is a big deal. This anime coming back, them finally completing the story, and with the original author working to flesh it out better, this is gonna be really big, right? And I think it's a really smart business move for Disney. But at the same time, as someone who hates like who hates that company, I really dread the day Disney Plus has a massive library of anime that they've acquired the streaming rights to, and then they start putting pressure on those studios in Japan to start, if you want to be on Disney Plus, you need to start, taking these things out of my, because it's like Disney is this cancer that sort of corrupts everything around it. And that's probably the best description for it. They're like a cancer corrupting everything around it. Anyways, guys, I know this is more like a rant video. I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on this because I love Bleach. I mean, I might rip on this series for, again, being like all style and no substance, but man, is it so much fun. Again, Ichigo has like the coolest theme of any shonen protagonist, period, bar none. I mean, I like it's hard not to want to watch this when it comes back. But hey, I guess our choices are Disney Plus or you sail the high seas. There is an anime service. They're named after a thing you do with your lips. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section below. I know I didn't really read through Mr. Muhammad Hassan's article, but again, I saw this and I was like, I gotta talk about it. I gotta give my thoughts and opinions on it because my goodness, I want to finish this by saying I do not think Disney Plus will actually censor the series. I think that they want to use this to bring in a fan base of anime onto their platform, right? I think that you're going to see them, if assuming this isn't like bad reporting, because there's been a few sites that have talked about it so far, and this isn't Disney actually acquiring it to put on Hulu, which I mean, it wouldn't really make sense for them to do that. I just need this as the start to Disney going after anime and wanting to become like the #1 streaming provider for anime content. And when that happens, you're going to see them put pressure on Japanese studios to make anime the way a Western fan base actually wants it. It's gonna be shit. In the next 5 to 10 years, it's just going to get so much worse.